Hi, I'm Michael, and this is my Odyssey. 5 years ago, I was a freshman in high school. I didn't know many people, and it was a whole new environment. However, I met some of the people who are still some of my best friends today, and I still keep up with. But for the most part, I was pretty quiet and kept to myself. I got good grades though. 1 year later, during my sophomore year, that's when things started to change. I joined the debate team. Debate allowed me to travel all over the country to different tournaments and see more of the country and help me figure out of where I wanted to live when I grew up. I met new people, and most importantly, public speaking and the competitive nature of debate gave me the confidence to try out new things and be more extroverted. The next year, my junior year, is where I figured out more of what I wanted to do career-wise. Up to this point, I had just assumed I wanted to be a lawyer because I liked debate. But for a school project, I interviewed an attorney, and he said that it would be taking on a lot of debt and having to fight in an already saturated job market to find a job. I really wasn't that enthusiastic about becoming a lawyer to begin with, so when he told me all of that, I was like, okay, I should look into different careers. I was taking AP Bio that year and was really interested in the section about genetic engineering. I looked into it some more on my own time and found that the technologies to do it were getting cheaper and more accessible, so the job market for genetic engineering was quickly growing, and I was really interested. I remember telling myself I would study genetics in college and then work for like Monsanto or another big corporation to make bigger corn or something and make a lot of money. Senior year, I really had things together. I got into UGA early acceptance, which took a lot of stress off, and I was able to travel more with debate and hang out with friends one last year before we all went our separate ways across the map to different colleges. But it didn't work out like that. Right before graduation, I was diagnosed with cancer and ended up having to take a gap year to get better. I did get better by January, but by then I still had like 8 months of time to pass before I went to UGA. Time went by pretty slowly, but I made it here to UGA. Now for my plans for the future. Next year, I hope to study abroad somewhere. Probably somewhere in Europe, but I'm not sure which country. For college, I'd like to keep studying genetics, because UGA is unique and it has a genetics major and a really good life science department. But instead of having my career be agricultural genetic engineering to make money, I'd like to do more meaningful stuff like helping develop immunotherapy or T cells to fight different diseases. In 5 years, hopefully I've graduated with a degree in genetics and I'm in grad school somewhere for biomedical engineering or biochemistry and have an internship somewhere so that I can find a job easier afterwards. However, everything can change and I might develop a whole new passion after that. Anyway, this has been my Odyssey. Hope you enjoyed it.